This has actually been my first stand up and talk video for like so long. Sorry, I'm speaking quite low today because it's kind of late. I don't want to wake people up, so I want to whisper in this video. But anyway, yeah, I've got a new setup, I've got a new camera. So this is all very exciting for me and I'm happy to be giving you guys this video. I was basically putting up a bunch of like camp photos and like love notes and stuff. And it's really got me in like the camp mood. So I felt like I should make this video. And today we're going to be talking about the top tips for surviving at camp in America. So maybe you've got your place at camp already, or maybe you're still waiting to hear back, and if you are, then good luck. But you all probably checked online for like the big tips or like some help on how you can survive in America. And I'm going to give you a quick run through some of my top tips for how you can have like the best time in America. Tip number one, which is actually kind of important, research the camp you're going to before you actually go. You don't want to go into camp blind, thinking you're going to like a sports camp and actually going to like Bible camp. Then you search the camp, see what they're about, see what kind of activities they do, see what their philosophy is, see if there's like some sort of religion. I know the camp I went to is like Quaker led, so it's really important that you kind of like get to grips with kind of like their values and stuff. And this makes it for when you go, like the whole transition period is actually so much easier because you've done your research, you've done your background checks, you know what the camp is all about, and it just gives you the best chance to get easily assimilated to like your new surroundings. Tip number two is pack accordingly. And if you're going through Camp America, camp leaders, whatever agency it might be, they'll probably give you like a packing list. So good things to pack are like bandanas, maybe bring some like home comfort, so that's some photographs from home. Also, I know you're going during the summer, but remember to bring some like warm clothes, bring like hoodies, bring like tracksuit bottoms because it does get cold at night. But also remember, you can buy a lot of stuff when you're out there as well. I know a lot of camps do like Walmart runs and literally you can buy anything at Walmart, but still like bring those necessities, bring the stuff that you can't get at Walmart. Not all camps allow their kids to have like candy, but it's like a good idea to kind of like bring some British candy. It'll get you like really, really good terms with like your fellow counsellors. And also if your kids are allowed sweets, then it will put you in their good books. Now this is a very, very big one because this is something that I had a lot of trouble with in my first year at camp, but have an open mind. Honestly, camp is like a completely different world. You'd never have experienced anything like it. So it's important to go in with an open mind, be open to doing anything they throw at you. It's gonna be a lot of times where you may have to dress up as like some ridiculous character or like just start singing a song randomly. And it's really, really important that you just kind of like just do it, because a lot of the time the baby kids who are like kind of introverted that don't want to like get involved in that kind of thing, and if they see like counselors making fun of themselves, then those kids feel like much more comfortable. So lead by example, have an open mind. Even if you don't feel comfortable doing it or it's something you're not used to doing, just kind of like throw yourself in. Expect to be exhausted. Honestly, rest hour is going to be your best friend. Working at camp, you're on your feet like constantly 24/7, you're being called like 24/7. It's a really, really hard job and you're going to be tired, which is like totally fine, but it's important for you to kind of like take those measures for you to kind of make sure that you're on top of your game when you need to be, which means sleeping during rest hour, going to bed at reasonable hours, because like I said, it's a hard job and you don't want that exhaustion get the better of you. Camp is marketed as this fun thing and it is fun, but you also got to remember that it's also a job. You're out there to like give these kids care, give these kids a good time, and it's gonna tire you out, but it's important not to let the kids know that and that you are really looking after yourself. This one seems a bit stupid, but America is a different country. Some people forget this because America, they speak the same language as us. You know, they seem like kind of the same people as we are, but it's really not. It's a different country, it's a completely different culture, there's a completely different language than we do. When I say language, I mean like they use like different terms, different words than we do. And it's important to like remember this when you're going over there. It's like things that may seem normal in English, Americans will have like no idea what you're talking about. And remember when you say water, pronounce your T's because the kids will have no idea what you're on about. Which actually leads me on to remember that these kids will make fun of your accent. They will love your accent. Like, they make fun of it because they love it, but they will make fun of it and they just won't get over it. So every single day they continue to say a new word just to hear how you say it. And it's important just to like not get frustrated about it. Kind of do it. Ultimately, you're there to make their summer. And if them making you say weird words is making their summer, then just do it. And like I said, it's because they love it. I'm getting out of breath or something, I don't know why. I haven't been doing anything today, but I feel a bit exhausted myself. And this is a really big one that I didn't really consider when I first went to camp. But camp is like more than just the summer, you know. So you go there for the summer, you hang out with these kids, but then after the summer's finished, some of these kids may want to get in contact with you throughout the year, which, depending on your camp's policies, may be totally fine. I know the camp I went to, it's like totally fine to interact with kids outside of camp, and I feel like it's a really, really good thing for these kids. You kind of like maintain that relationship throughout the year. You may have your own stuff to get on with, but for these kids, camp is like a really, really big deal for them. Like, camp is one place they go to where they can be themselves. They have the best time of their lives, and if we can kind of carry on that mission and kind of carry on that ethos within the real world, then I think it's like vital that we do that. You're gonna make some of the kids' summers this summer, and if you can continue that in the real world, I just found a 1 gigabyte memory card. How crazy is that? If the camp allows you to, please talk to the kids throughout the year, because they would love you for it, and you can really, really help them out with some like actual real world problems. And the last one is just have fun. Like, above everything, camp is just like a really, really good place to be. You never experience anything like it here in the UK. It's going to be a totally new experience for you. Just lap it all up, have the best time of your life, and trust me, you're going to learn so much about camp, about America, but also you're going to learn a lot about yourself. And I think that's like one of the biggest things about doing camp. You're going to learn a ton of new skills, a ton of new things that you can like take into your next adventure or your next job. I'm sorry about my voice, I'm speaking really, really low today, and I'm just really, really out of breath. I know I've got problems, I don't know, I feel like I'm nervous, but probably because I haven't done this in ages. That's it for today. If you have any questions at all, a few people have actually messaged me about camp, and I could talk about camp for days. So if you have any questions about camp, anything you want to know, then please just like inbox me on Facebook, inbox me on Instagram, just comment below, and I'll do my best to get back to you. If you want to like, if you want to subscribe, and peace.